Hey, what is up everyone, welcome back to another video, and in this video I am quite excited to present you guys the Gundam Calibarn. And yes, this is probably one of the first few kits that has arrived here and where I live, and I'm quite fortunate to get this because of my friend who went to Japan and he managed to come there exactly when this released. So it was a fortunate timing and I am able to get this Calibarn because of him, so shout out to my friend. And yeah, I'm quite excited for this kit, especially because I feel like this is my favorite Witch from Mercury design, and this is potentially the last kit of the line because the series has basically ended after part 2. So yeah, it's the last act and it's the last Gundam that's revealed in the series. So I'm quite excited to open this. However, I didn't get the Schwarzette because the Schwarzette was out of stock, and that's why I only got the Calibarn. And yeah, let's just get straight to opening it. So you can see here, I have a sticker decal here. We have a sticker decal here on the kit, which I won't be using for some of the shell units because I will be using a cutout paper. So why a paper, you might ask? There is this one video, I will link to his channel. I forgot his channel's name, but I will make sure to leave it down in the description. He made a paper cutout of the Aerial's stickers, and not the Aerial stickers, I mean the Calibarn stickers, and it's UV reactive and it looks really cool. So I really want to try that out. That's why I'm not going to be using the stickers just yet. I might be using only the foil ones, not the color correcting ones. So yeah, for the shell units, I'm just gonna leave it as it is right now. And yeah, I will just leave it without stickerless. I guess it's also a good look to see how it looks without stickers. So yeah, that's on one positive note. So I'm just gonna do that real quick. And yeah, let's take a look what's inside the box first. Seems like we get a promotional item here. It's a picture of what I assume is the GBWC 11th tournament. So if you want to join, there is a QR code down there, I think, if it would focus my camera. You might want to scan that QR code if you want to check this out. Besides that, I don't really know what this is. I can't really read Japanese that well. So yeah, you might just check this out real quick. So that's the paper. Here's what's behind it. Moving on, we have our manual. Very standard Witch from Mercury style manual. Really nice looking, and I really love that design, man. It's so cool. I really want to see this side to side with the Aerial rebuild and the other past kits. So it's going to be quite nice. So yeah, since I didn't buy this, I cannot cross-check with the parts and stuff like that. And I mean, there's no point in cross-checking this one because this is from Gundam Base. And yeah, I don't think I can ask for an exchange at this point because I have to go to Japan to do that. So yeah, let's just take a look at this kit. So I managed to get this kit for retail, so that's really good because I know this price of this kit is gonna go skyrocketing once it reaches where I live. So as we can see, we have around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, including the beam sabers and the base that we get. It's around 8 different runners, which is really quite a lot actually for a Witch from Mercury kit. And actually we have 9, including the custom shell unit here. I forgot to count that one. So that's 9 runners for you. That's quite nice. So let's just get straight into unboxing this package real quick. Let me just close some stuff on my computer because it's kind of bugging. Let's just make sure that my audio is working because before I pop this up, because it happened with the Lefrith, I opened the packaging and my mic is kind of disrupted, and I just noticed it when I was recording, when I already opened everything, so that's quite unfortunate. So let's just open this real quick. Plastic's looking really nice. We have our molded piece right here. And yeah, let's just put that away first. Let's just open everything. I just accidentally knocked my mic. I'm sorry. I don't know if that's gonna make the really loud noise. But here is the second packaging. We have quite a bit of the clear parts here, which is quite interesting. Open this one as well. Here is our frame parts, I'm assuming. Also some parts for the base. And last we have the shell unit. I have to get my scissors out real quick. I have this set here that I do not know if I'm gonna review or not. But this set has done wonders for me, and I'm saying I'm going to crafts knife here. Take out the set here. Oops, I just need to this off. Let's try to not break anything. Because if I break something, there is definitely no replacement parts. So I have to be a bit careful with the unboxing. So let's just do that. I think that should be enough to slice it open. There we go. And here is our last part, which is our molded part. let's see how this looks actually. This is our B runner, BDC. Okay, and I'm assuming the clear part's the E part. Yep. Okay, let me just put away the box for a while. Something fell out, I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a sheet of paper, but it's fine. I'll just take a look at it later. So we have quite a bit of a hefty size sticker sheet, but I don't think that's going to be a problem because I think the color correcting stickers are only the white ones over here and also probably the gray ones. So besides that, it's just the shell units and also the foil stickers. So no real glaring issues here, so that's quite nice. And let's take a look at each individual runners. Starting with the A runner, we have a gray piece, green piece, and also red piece and a yellow piece. So that's 4 multicolored runner. It's always the A runner. Really looking nice out here. There we go. Here is our A runner. It contains most parts, the shield unit, the backpack unit, and also some parts for the broomstick. I call it the broomstick because I'm not too sure what it's actually named, but the weapon is actually quite nice. I really like the weapon. Really feels like Advanced Zeta. I really like the color scheme as well. Next we have our B runner, which is as usual our frame runners, which is quite nice. Really would like to see this metallic painted, but yeah, I won't risk too much on painting just yet because there's only one kit here and it's quite, I should have bought 2 to be honest, just to mess around with, but hey, I can't really be greedy and just like buy a lot of the Calibarn, so I can just buy 1. Here we have our C runner. We have some parts for the shield and some parts for the broomstick. You can see on the left and right portion of this runner. Looking really nice, molded in a really nice plastic. It's really good. It's not like the texture of the Lefrith. It's a bit different. It's a bit more reminiscent of the Ariel, so that's quite nice. We have our D2 runner here and also our D1 runner. Let me just grab it real quick. It is not a carbon copy, as I said in the Ariel review as well. Usually this D1 and D2 runner is not really a copy, because usually if that's the case, it's probably a master grade kit. So yeah, here's our D1 and D2. I see some shield unit, not shield unit, it's the chest unit. We have some our shoulders and also some of the arm unit, so that's quite nice. Also some leg parts, I'm assuming. No, that's not leg parts. I think that's the thruster part at the back. Some backpack parts as well, which is really nice. And we have our D2 runner with our leg parts and also some, I don't know what these parts are. Some parts are for the arm as well. So that's quite nice. Really standard white plastic mold from Bandai. And last we have our smoky gray clear color parts. We have some parts to cover the shell unit and also some parts to cover the shoulders. And also there's the chest unit here. And yeah, it's quite nice. Very standard Bandai stuff right there. And last we have our molded part. I guess this is what you guys probably are interested in. If my camera will focus, there we go. It has a really nice metallic sheen on, especially on that horn. It looks really good. It's a bit of a hit or miss for some people, but I think this is quite nice. And the back of it, I don't feel like not many people show this, but the back of it is just chrome. So I don't know how this is gonna look from the back actually. So yeah, we'll have to see. So yeah, that is the shell unit. And last we have our standard beam saber that we see from the Lefrith or from last time, and also the Ariel rebuild. So that's quite nice. It has the flat end on it, not the rounded end, so that's just reminiscent of like the Ariel and stuff like that, so that's quite nice. And lastly, a really good addition to it is this standard base. It's quite nice to have this. Last time we've seen this is the Garibaldi, I think. I don't think most kits don't include them. So it's quite nice that they include this, and I might do the spin with this base just to show you guys the potential of the out-of-box that the Calibarn offers, which is really good. And yeah, that's just basically it for this unboxing portion of the Calibarn. So I will take my time and build this, enjoy this kit as much as I can, because I know I won't get a decent price on this kit anytime soon. So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing portion. I'm gonna review this portion and also do a time lapse as usual. So yeah, I will see you guys after the time lapse in the unboxing portion of this video. Okay, welcome back everyone. Here is the finished build of the HG Calibarn, and I must say this looks the best in my opinion, because I have a slight bias with this design. This design is amazing. I really love the design. I really love that weapon right there, the variable rod rifle. It's so cool, and we have basically all of the elements that you would like from the aerial packed into one kit, which is so amazing. And I feel like this build took me a bit longer, or even the same actually, with the aerial rebuild, which is quite nice. I took my time with the panel lining and also the painting some parts in. That's why you can see all of those lines. And also, I didn't put in the stickers just yet. I still have the sticker sheet right here. Reason being is, yeah, I mentioned it earlier that I mentioned it earlier that I really want to use the custom stickers that I printed out right here, that I have here. So that's why I haven't placed the stickers, but that's fine, because some of you guys might want to see what it looks like unpainted. And yeah, even though I did paint some stuff in, but it's a bit, I mean, like, you get the gist of what it looks like, the shell unit without the stickers in it. So I'm just gonna stop the base real quick from rotating, and let's just take a look at the kit. So this attachment point of the shield is exactly the same like the rebuild. So you're getting the exact same shield here, and you can actually attach it to the beam rifle. I haven't tried it out, but you can also attach it to the rebuild's beam rifle. And here we have our variable rod rifle, which is very cool. It's on this one hinge, which is nice, but you can't like display it like with the rod just going here while it's standing, because the rod is way taller than the kit itself, so you can't do that. So let's just take this off real quick. So this is a connector that just joins down there, which is quite nice. And yeah, let me try to get that focus in. There you go, it's much brighter now. Let's see if I can focus it a bit better. So overall, I think the chest unit feels the same like the rebuild. I feel like this kit is way closer to the rebuild than the original aerial. So it shares a lot of similar elements from the aerial rebuild with the Calibarn. So that's the things I like the solidity of the aerial rebuild and how strong the overall frame is. I really like it from the aerial rebuild, and it shows also in the Calibarn, which is really cool. And they took all of the elements that I really like this part here, like the way you can just slide in the bits here from the shield into the thruster unit, which is very cool. I really like that design, and it honestly shows in this kit, and it's really strong in that aspect. So yeah, let's talk about the things that you can do with the shield bits first, and how everything slots into place. So let's just take off. Let's try to dismantle this shield first. So I think you should go from the ones on the side first. Just take them off real quick. So yeah, I think the part that I painted most is just this part. This part is not supposed to be black, it's supposed to be just white. So yeah, that's painted in. Let's just take off. Oh, that part just popped off. No painted stuff there. Here are also some painted stuff here for the sides. The black parts are indeed painted. So if you guys want, if you guys think you want to see how it looks without painted, just imagine it being white. It's just fully white. There are no blacks. You have to paint them in yourself. So okay, I got everything off for the most part. Let's just take this off first. So the difference is you have to take this bit off as well, because that attaches to the waist. So you just take them off, and this piece goes right back here into the thruster, just like so. It snaps in really nice, and the bottom piece helps it with connecting it. So same goes for the other side. You can just do that, and it creates this really cool thruster wing bit-ish here, which is really nice. I feel like if this was not sealed, if it was just open like this, it looks kind of nice. It looks like thrusters and all. You can paint this in or something. You can do something really creative with this. So it's really nice possibilities there. So that's pretty cool. Next we have, I'm just going to take a look at the stuff that's quite new here. That's not present in the previous models. So here are something new. We have a new skirt here. This connects the gray bits that were stuck on the other part I dismantled earlier. So it connects down there just like so. Really cool, really liking it. And next we have this bit here. This goes right on the butt flap right here as usual. These parts in the shield, as like the aerial and rebuild, it goes up just right here. Same goes for the other side, just goes on the shoulders. That's quite nice. Next we have one for our right arm, so it's a bit asymmetrical, but it still looks really good. So it connects on the left arm here, so it connects just like that. And for the other big part here, we just connect it to its right arm, just like so. And lastly, we have our 2 bits here. This connects to the side skirts, just like so, adding a bit of more depth to it, so that's really nice. And here we have our fully transformed aerial with its bits on the mobile suit, so that's quite nice. Looks really good. It looks way better than the rebuild with all of the stuff in it. And yeah, I don't know why this part, I feel like, I'm not sure what's going on here, but if you guys can see down here, there is a bit of a gap here. I'm not trying to point with the beam saber again. So right here, you guys can see there's a bit of a gap. I think the beam saber can even fit through it. Yeah, there's a gap enough for a beam saber to pass through. So I don't know what's going on there. So I might have to solve that first. It's not really that big of an issue, but if you really pay attention to it, you can see that there is a gap indeed. So yeah, here is the fully transformed mobile suit. If my camera would focus, there you go. Here is the fully transformed mobile suit. And yeah, let's take a look at other stuff as well, since I haven't put this part. So the reason why I didn't put this part in is because, as I mentioned before, I wanted to paint it. So here is how it looks. So more or less how it looks on mobile suit would look like this. So it's quite nice. I'm not using this part just yet, just because I am going to use the custom decals that I mentioned earlier. And here is our variable rod rifle. So yeah, I guess the thing that you guys might be interested in is how does this thing stand up with the huge rod rifle that we have here. So let me just get the bits off the Gundam first. So let's just take a look exactly at the standard Calibarn, because cannon-wise, it only had its huge beam gun here. So let's see how well it stands. So from my experience of posing this a bit earlier before I start recording again, this kit really had a bit of weight issues with the backpack being really heavy at the back. So yeah, we would like to see. So if you want to pose it like this, don't think it's possible, because it's just gonna sack back, because that back part here is really heavy. So you guys have to pay attention to the weight distribution of this kit. It is indeed possible. I've pulled it off before with a standard standing pose, if this would flick out. But yeah, it seems like it's a bit too heavy, so you have to try to use either a base, or you can use a sticky tack on the bottom of the feet, and it should work perfectly fine. So yeah, anyways, let's take a look at the articulation first and foremost of the main mobile suit. So first, to dismantle this part. So yeah, let's just take a look at the main mobile suit. I think the main mobile suit will probably have basically the same articulation as the aerial rebuild, but let's just take a look at it just in case you guys haven't watched my rebuild review. You guys should watch it. So here are the arm bend. So it's quite decent. It's quite nice. We have our head rotation. It can go down here, go up this much, which is really nice. I really like that pose. You can tilt the head up quite high. That's quite nice. Same goes for the other hand. Shoulders can go up this high, which is respectable. And for the ab crunch, you got an ab crunch this high, which is really cool. I think there's a lot of dynamic poses with the aerial crouched up like this. Not the aerial, the Calibarn, I mean. The Calibarn crouched up like this, which is really cool. I really like this pose. And yeah, the ab crunch downwards is really nice. Upwards, not so much. Side to side, non-existent, because it's on a joint that looks something like this. That's why we don't really have a back crunch. We have a side to side, I mean, because it's quite impossible to have a side to side in that case. Next, we have a bit of articulation here. It's split up on the side skirts, not the side skirts, the front skirts, because I snipped them, so you guys can also do that. It's quite strong. It's not weak like the IBO joints. There are some cases of front skirts being loose after you cut them, but I don't think that's going to be a problem with the Calibarn. It's quite strong. Next, the back skirt we have. Let's just take this off first. Next, the back skirt we have some side-to-side rotation right here. That's as far as it goes. This is as far as it goes also. So yeah, and it doesn't rotate that much. It's just fixed in place because it has this kind of joint. So that's quite nice. It's quite nice and solid. It doesn't move around that much, which is good for a back skirt because you're not expecting too much from it. Next, we have our leg articulation. It can go up this high. You can have a huge kicking pose here, right, which is really cool. Side skirt does go up a bit, so that's, you have to pay attention to that. I think you can pop that off quite easily. That happened to my aerial rebuild as well. Legs can go up this much. There's no more movement there. Limited to the leg armor. The toe can tilt down really high actually, so that's quite cool. I really like that. And as for the back movement, it's possible, but it's limited with the side skirt, so just pay attention to that. And yeah, I guess that's all for the main mobile suit's articulation. Let's take a look at the beam rod articulation. Let's just attach it back in again. If I could get it in. There we go. So first of all, we have a joint right here at the backpack, so you can swing it like that. It's a ball joint, but it can't go too far, so you have to pay attention to that as well. Next we have, I think it's better if I just take it off so I can show you guys the articulation and the posability of the arm. So next we have this hinge right here. This is a what do you even call this hinge? It can go this way. Can only go around 180 degrees, so you can't do much with it, so just pay attention to that as well. And last we have also this connection here. You can spin it a bit. It's a bit hard, but it is possible to spin it, so that's quite nice. Next we have this part which spins from the joint connecting to the variable rod rifle, and last we have a rotation here just at this point, so that's quite good. It's a ball and joint, by the way, so it's a different connection piece than this one, so it has a bit more wide range of movements. So yeah, there's a bit of possibilities to play around with this kit. So yeah, I guess that's all for this kit. It really is a really solid kit. And if you guys want to see how this paper thing looks at the end, I'm gonna link the video on my description again. Once again, the channel and video description is in the channel's description. So that's what I'm trying to achieve. Once I achieve it, I'm probably gonna post it somewhere on Instagram or something like that. And you guys should check out my Instagram at the description as well. So yeah, I guess that's all for this Calibarn review. This is the last kit of the Witch from Mercury line. But this is not the last kit that I'm going to be reviewing because we still have a bit to catch up, but I really want to build this now because it's really a interesting kit and I just genuinely just love this design. That's why I really want to do it fast. So yeah, I guess that's all for this video. I'm gonna do the spin as usual, 3 poses at the end of the Calibarn, and yeah, I guess that's all. Enjoy the spin at the end, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you want to subscribe, like if you want to like, and I guess that's all for me. I will see you in the spin, and I will see you in the next video.